Now, from China, we turn to one of the other significant markets. As one of the fastest growing economies in the world, India has seen a surge in demand for certified products and management systems in recent years. The Indian government recognises the importance of high standards of quality and safety and has made certification mandatory for industries such as food and agriculture. With Subrata Saha, let's learn more about the world of management systems and product certification in India. Hi, Subrata. Can you please give us a snapshot of the certification market in India?
Thank you very much, Francis, for the introduction and questions as well. Good morning and good afternoon, as well as good evening to everyone. And my name is Subrata from Cotecna, India. I'm very glad to be a part of this talk show, and which is completely focusing on product and management system certifications. Just to take the cue of this speech from my previous colleagues, I will take you through a synopsis or the snapshot of India and how the chapter India has started with a greenfield journey way back in the year 2017-2018. We have initiated our journey, and then 2018 was our first year of operations. In these past 5 years, we have tried to add different CV credentials. To begin with, we have acquired 17021, followed by 17065 accreditation from AB, which is very well having a MLA signed off with International Accreditation Forum. Soon after that, we have tried to build various schemes and service under third-party servicing standards. Over a period of time, today we have almost 16 number of serviceable certification schemes, out of which 8 schemes we have worldwide coverage. With this coverage, we have cut certain key segments where we have slowly, step by step, diversified in over a period of time. Those are almost 7 segments, key segments, rather I can say. Number 1, beginning with food safety, then feed safety, sustainability, one of the key areas which we are growing, forestry solutions, management systems, which is the maximum share in the market globally. Then aquaculture seafood is also one of the sustainable segment growing significantly, and then cosmetics. Beside all these, we have also catered into second party, which is the regulation and customized driven audits, which has a lot of impact with the digital solution today. Last but not the least, we are also in training services, and this training we conduct mostly on virtual mode, starting from COVID era and still continuing, as well as we have a classroom training mode. Currently, India has almost more than 1,000 certified sites, and we have trained so far more than 10,000 professionals. Finally, in India, we are leading as a leading CV for few schemes. One of them under food safety, one of the most stringent food safety standard called International Feature Standard, or IFS. International Sustainability Carbon Certification, which is a sustainability standard, and one of the specific T sustainable standard called Trusty. Thank you.
Great, thanks for that snapshot, Subrata. Can you now highlight the synergies that exist between the different Cotecna entities and how they work together to achieve common goals?
Thank you. This is a very interesting question in today's scenario. Thank you, Francis. Let me define synergies in 2 different ways. And definitely the answer at the end should be, how do we drive these synergies? With the global coverage currently, as I mentioned, India is having almost operation from India. We are catering into almost 11 countries beside India. Those are falling into different continents like Southeast Asia Pacific. We are having almost 95% certs issued. We are also having almost 4% certificates from Middle East and Africa, and also 1% just to begin with Europe. We are aiming to bring this synergy to cater with our global platform to expand, global network to expand, and then definitely creating more synergy with our entities who are existing, like China, Kaixin. We are trying to collaborate for organic and other food and field projects. Similarly, with the Dubai teams, halal and other certifications. So these are the synergies to drive forward to bring a future Cotecna certifications. Coming to this another part of the synergy, which is also quite prevalent, like once we do the verification, the end result comes certificate to issue. With this process, we are also coming across to get into various product testing avenues. I can give you two simple examples. Like once we do BAP, which is a best aquaculture practices or aquaculture stewardship council under seafood and aquaculture segment, we do come across a lot of testing requirements for seafood and aquaculture products, which we do through our network laboratories. Similarly, for GMP plus feed safety certifications, we come across a lot of fish meal and feed material testing requirements. We have GMP plus B10 laboratory in Europe, and we are leveraging that opportunities. So I think this is whole as a whole how we are utilizing and looking forward to utilize these synergies.
Excellent. Thanks, Subrata. Now, could you provide us with a comparison between the global certification market and the local Indian market, and what factors are driving the growth in these respective markets?
Yes, this is a big area, but I will try to be more precise to give you the synopsis of these drivers. Like if you can, fill this entire certification globally, we will come across, key segments or the sectors. One of them, the prominent sectors, which is contributing almost 50% of the total publishable certificates, is management system standards. And the predominantly, this is basically driven by ISO 9001, 14001, and 45001. We can see previous year it is growing year on year, mostly 18%. And India also we can see closely almost 17% growth. And the key driver definitely is the self-compliance, self-discipline in the business, which is driven through quality, safety, and the environment aspects, building trust to the entire supply chain, and definitely participating into various tenders globally, locally. Same factors responsible for Indian market. Coming to the another key sectors, which is food and feed combined together, we have schemes called FSSC 22000, BRCGS, IFS, SQF, GMP Plus, and few more. The year-on-year growth we can see almost around 12% globally, and then in India observing almost 10% growth. This is again and driven mostly or majorly by the retail chains globally, supermarkets and the hypermarkets. There is a lot of push from GFSI, Global Food Safety Initiatives, as well as global top manufacturers and the buyers. In India, in addition to this, there is a driving force from a local regulatory authority called Food Safety Standard Authority of India, or FSSI. Another example I can bring it to all of you, that is sustainability, which Jack has mentioned quite a bit, that how it is significantly increasing with the passage of time over a period of last couple of years. And we can see a lot of schemes under aquaculture, agriculture like ISCC, GA, BAP, Trustee, RSPO, Bonsucro, BAP, Rainforest Alliance, and I know something more. So this is growing significantly at a pace, in my opinion, around 25%. And India is also observing 20% growth. It is mostly driven by the force from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I think the goal 12 was responsible consumption and productions, and using of more biomass in a global supply chain. So these are the three key areas. Just an example, I gave you some picture and the highlights. There are some key areas like life, which is mostly divided into cosmetic and pharma and medical device, which is includes GMP, pharma, and then ISO 13485, C mark, and so on and so forth. There is social audits, which is also quite significant in terms of the share in the market globally, is that social audits, say 1,000 SMETA or the SEDEX and BSCI. And finally, second party customized solution, which is also growing significantly with digital solutions.